The Likeable Forms Intercom extension tutorial. So to get started, you want to go ahead and add in your Likeable Forms license key, and you'll also need to add your Intercom API key. If you don't know how to find these keys, check out the Q&A section page for the Intercom extension. If this is your first time adding your keys, you do want to go ahead and hit verify license key. And once your keys have been validated, we can go ahead and move on into the extension settings. So for each form, you want to create a new ticket inside of Intercom. You do want to enable the settings. And now that our settings are enabled, we can actually go ahead and start mapping the data over to be able to create the new ticket. So the first step is actually creating a ticket subject. But since we don't have any fields in our form, let's go ahead and jump over into our form and add a few fields. So we're always going to need a customer email for our customer's email. We'll use a text field for the customer's name. And just so that you can reference these easier, we do recommend keeping the field labels highly descriptive. It just makes it much easier when you're mapping data. Full name, and we'll also add one text area field. It's great because it just allows, it's just more comfortable for the user to be able to ask you questions. They can type more information, and it's just a great field when you're creating a new ticket to gather a lot of context about what your customer is needing from you. So now that we added a few fields, let's jump back into our settings. So for the ticket subject, when we select this option, you'll see a full list of all of our fields appearing in the drop-down. So what's great about this is we can combine static text, from example, new ticket from, with dynamic data. So for example, we could say full name. So now when you receive the ticket inside of Intercom, it'll say new ticket from, and then your customer's name. Now for the ticket message, we can just go ahead and plug in the entire text area field. So this could be several paragraphs long, but all we're adding is just one simple dynamic tag. And don't worry if it looks a little bit funny, that will change to the actual value at runtime. Now for the customer email, we can assign our email address field. For the customer's name, we can go ahead and select our full name field. And then the final steps is just assigning a priority and handling file uploads. So by default, we have 4 ticket priorities, which are low, medium, high, and urgent. This is of course going to be on a case-by-case basis, but for our demo form, we're just going to select low. And then lastly is, how do we want to handle file upload fields in our form? So when you have a file upload field in your form and someone submits the form, they submit a file, we can include that as an attachment inside of the ticket. So of course, it's on a case-by-case basis. You may want to select no if you just want to receive the file and just be able to review it inside of a submission and not actually attach it to the ticket itself. But if you do, you just want to select yes. There you have it.